And welcome back to the Brooklyn Beatdown. We are halfway through the top 8 here at the Barclays Center. I'm James Chen.
And I am Ultra David. It's already been a good one.
Oh, yeah.
Already been a lot of really good stuff, and we're going to continue that right now as we move on to the next match. You can see the two competitors up there. On the left, that is Fuudo, and on the right, Momochi.
Yeah, Fuudo, who of course has been so consistent during all of Street Fighter V's life cycle, but I feel like he's still missing that one crucial victory.
He's somebody who has, you're right, been very, very consistent. He's had a lot of second places. He's had a ton of top 8s. The major wins have been not quite as frequent for him, and certainly he wants to make that happen here, but Momochi is a big roadblock. Coming from the loser side, he already knocked out Punk,
Right.
and Punk has been probably the best player in the world throughout the last half year. He hasn't won everything either, but he has been in grand finals consistently.
Right, and you know, even at EVO getting second place, you know, a lot of people considered him still one of the strongest, but
Oh, yeah.
he's out now and Momochi is moving on, and so he's the one facing Fuudo, and Fuudo already with a quick start into the corner, getting the pressure, the side switch in the corner, and the stun. Wow.
That was a 15-second stun, corner and stun, and then resets coming in. It's going to be very deadly. Waited. He was worried about Dragon Punch, worried about something. It didn't come. The whip punish! Always you can count on Fuudo for that. He has one of the best sets of reactions, some of the best spacing in the world.
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, we've seen it already. Momochi has had some great whip punishes already in this top 8, but Fuudo taking it right to him. And again, look at this, 2 rounds in a row, less than 10 seconds into the corner.
Wow, okay. Just controlling things. Momochi recognized that Fuudo let him get up a couple of times already, so now Momochi taking advantage of it, getting out of the corner, fighting in the mid-range. We've seen more of, I would say, the SF5 10 style this weekend from Momochi. It's not just the staid mid-range game. He's been active more, but right now he is just looks like he's kept put.
Yeah, he's being battered by Fuudo right now. But however, look at all that meter that he has, basically. One touch right now, he can drain most of Fuudo's life. It's not going to be able to kill right now.
Well, I think that's why Fuudo is holding off. Look at this guy. He's just hanging out at range, maybe waiting for that V-trigger to end. He has his own trigger, and that's, yeah, there it is. Down medium kick was buffered in the trigger. It came out.
Oh, nice. He's going to get the confirm off of that. Still not quite dead. All Momochi needs is like one throw, and then Fuudo is in danger of death.
Oh, yeah.
Art.
Oh, so Fuudo is still playing the safety first game. Oh, right on through!
You had just talked about reactions from Fuudo, and there is a perfect example. Saw the fireball and immediately had the armored flying peach to go right through there. Just absorb the fireball, take that hit, and go right on through and take that game. But of course, Momochi, as we mentioned, took out Punk, so he is definitely in a prime position to go far in here. He's been one of the greatest Street Fighter players of all time. However,
Fuudo in that list as well.
yes.
And already Fuudo has started it off. But again, Momochi just looks like he has not been able to get things going. His counter poke game hasn't been there. Okay, finally, just as I say it comes out. Now he's got a chance for the pressure.
All right, throw loop time. No, he faked it, and Fuudo was ready, and he actually blocked.
Just like that, the momentum is stolen. And now it's going to be on Momochi to make something happen. Again, the movement was great, but into nothing.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I felt like he was actually planning to dash in, because otherwise he could have just got a clean uppercut, perhaps, against Fuudo. And look at this, Fuudo got him all the way back in the corner now. Just needs one more touch. Nice.
Fuudo away.
Yeah, Fuudo knew that Momochi wanted to back throw him into the corner. So even though that was kind of a mix-up situation after that V-trigger activation, more likely Momochi would have gone for the back throw to corner him and get that kind of positional advantage. So Fuudo said, you know what, just gonna backdash, get out of there.
Those last 3 hits were all crouching shorts. That's one of the best closing buttons in the game. And Fuudo's spacing on it was perfect. He didn't take any risks. Whenever Momochi got in, he was just blocking it out. And just like that, he's in again.
Yep.
Look at that. Momochi, with as good of reactions as he has, he's not dealing well with charged roundhouse. That's because Fuudo has mixed up his approach so well.
Even with the non-charge roundhouse that you just saw right there. But so far, the majority of all 4 rounds that we've seen so far have been in this corner with Fuudo applying all of the pressure.
Control.
And again, that whip punish.
Beautiful stuff.
And that's
got the
gonna
punish.
be punishable, yeah.
Here's the thing about how Fuudo has controlled that corner. It's not the sort of crazy Mika mix-up, command grab, forward fierce, meaty every time kind of stuff. In fact, he's backed off a lot. He's had those 2 big whiff punishes we talked about. He's let Momochi wake up with jabs a couple of times. It's not the extreme pressure style of Mika. It's a cage. It's a cage, and he's done it perfectly.
And it's actually shades of, oddly enough, it's very much shades of Fuudo's original Fei Long usage from Street Fighter 4. He used to be able to cage you in with the Rekkas and the crouching heavy punch with Fei Long. And, you know, I mentioned this a lot, but it wasn't a character pick that a lot of people seemed like. It didn't seem logical for Fuudo to have played Mika, but he has really adapted Mika to what he wants to do in a fighting game, in Street Fighter.
Absolutely.
And he has made this character work for himself so well, to the tune of a 2-0 lead over Momochi, and not just a 2-0 lead, but a very dominating one at that. I don't feel like Momochi has really had any momentum so far.
No, he hasn't. He hasn't. Whenever he's had anything going, Fuudo just blocks it out. There have only been a couple of situations in that. The run, and then into nothing. Momochi knows Fuudo's reactions.
And, you know, even though it's on the other side of the screen, same situation, corner position right now.
Backing off. You see Fuudo backs off every once in a while. He's trying to outrange the stand roundhouse and whip punish. We've already seen it a couple of times. Yeah, exactly like he just did. They're a perfect example.
Same whip punish again. And then the EX command throw, the punch command throw that might even do it, and it is. And Fuudo, just like that, 5 rounds in a row. In almost record time. I feel like I've just blinked and Momochi is almost eliminated.
Dominant performance from Fuudo, and it starts off just the same.
Oh, man.
Well, an error. Mop taking advantage of Momochi. Perfectly punished by Fuudo. He got the corner again. He is a hit, a mix-up away. No.
Finally, Momochi gets some pay dirt off of that wake-up EX uppercut against Fuudo. Tries to get in there with the run, but Fuudo is all ready to go.
Again, perfectly placed. He just puts himself at exactly the right spot. I love Momochi giving up the V-trigger. It's not been helpful for him.
Right.
So get out of there if you can.
Fuudo getting back all that momentum by using the... Oh, he did not have the meter. He did not have the meter.
Almost over here from Momochi. Okay.
Confirmed that was such a late cancel, but then the crouching light kick from Fuudo, which has just been causing Momochi so many problems. Very fitting that that was the move that finished the match off.
That match, I would say the story of it was about half screen.
Yeah.
That was it. It was Fuudo standing at a spot that's very uncomfortable for Ken. It was outside of the stand roundhouse range. You could see when that trigger was there that Momochi wanted to get stand roundhouse into activation, into something going, right? But just outside of it was Fuudo, and he whiff punished the roundhouse. He made it so that run was not really an option because he reacted well to it. He had anti-airs if Ken tried to jump out. That spot was his, and you could see Momochi trying to figure out a way around it. I think the adaptation was starting to come when he had the V reversal, just giving up trigger, recognizing it's not been helpful for him, and it was too late.
But it's crazy because Momochi dispatched Punk, you know, who a lot of people thought might be the favorite for this tournament. But then just like that, Fuudo 3-0, 6 rounds straight. And you can see that he's moved on in the loser semifinals. And he will be playing against the winner between Smug and Mena